So, at the beginning of the chapter, we saw the aftermath of the Whole Cake Island arc, where we seen Beggs and his crew, especially his wife and child, actually hijacked a big one pirate warship, and they're actually sailing off to where I have no idea yet, but hopefully we get to see him on the One Piece Stampede movie very soon. Now we're going back to our our manga story right now, which back on the Odon prison mines, we actually seen the guards getting ready to capture Luffy, but he actually tried to focus his haki, which he failed again. But now he gets to try it with the guards, as we've seen Okiku and Chopper are trying to fight with Luffy, but they need to actually rescue Big Mom, which Chopper actually say don't, because we're actually fine without her. In which we actually seen them actually going to Luffy's aid to actually help him fight. But then we saw the prisoners are actually trying to capture Luffy, but they actually don't want to be escaped. They just want to make sure that Kaido and Orochi won't see them escape, because they actually control the entire country, in which we actually seen how they are trying to not try to rebel against Kaido, which 20 years ago they actually banded together to avenge Kori death, but we actually seen that Kaido has ruined their rebellion, as which their family and their friends have been killed, in which they actually have no remorse for their actions. So they are forced to actually fight Luffy because of that, in which they're blaming him for dragging them into their mess, in which we actually seen Master Daifugo actually been shot, in which we seen him actually trying to shoot the prisoners, where they actually refused to actually help them escape. Which we actually gonna see how Luffy is going to fight their guards. But we actually heard the laugh coming out of a cell, which we actually knew that Luffy's telling them the truth, in which they actually say Kappa, in which Kiku actually heard that laugh before, in which they actually realized that the prisoner was actually set to be executed, which the prisoner was actually one of the 9 red scabbards, which they actually have removed his handcuffs, and which Kawamatsu is free, but then the guards are actually trying to stop him from being free, as which we see Okiku is trying to help him, in which we actually seen Kawamatsu actually using his sword, which with the help of Raisu, in which his sword, his lovely blade Soto Musu, in which he actually using his sword style to actually fight the guards, which he called it the Kappa sword style, in which he actually using his sword style technique, men, sorry, Menamo, Menamo Gawa, which a technique that we actually saw, and we actually saw the our first debut of Kawamatsu, the Kappa, or actually, Kawamatsu, the Yokozuna, which we seen him as a giant Kappa, and we actually knew. that we actually seen him being free, and which we seen them reunite with Luffy, as we seen them actually battling the guards, which we seen Grandpa Kyo actually going to battle as well with his sword, as we seen Okiku actually use her mask, which we actually seen them fighting with Luffy for the prison, which we actually get to see the battle that actually happening right now. So we actually heard from the guards about the information about their enemies, in which we actually seen Okiku saying that they will silence them right now. Instead, the fact that the prison battle got a lot more interesting as we saw the debut of Kawamatsu, and we actually saw him as a giant kappa, which I'm actually say that's actually really cool that Kawamatsu is actually impressive. But the aftermath of the Whole Cake Island arc, now that actually got me concerned about Bags and which his location. Now I'm now actually want to know what's happening with the Fun Smoke family as well. So we're actually going to find out because the One Piece manga is actually going on break next week. So I cannot wait for the week after next week. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment out what you think about the manga chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and likewise Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy 300 here saying sign out. Laters.